Okay, so here's the door jamb frame. We're gonna repair it. I know you think it's unrepairable, but I'll show you how to do my surgery. First thing you wanna do is take these staples out. Then we're gonna put glue. Wood glue has to be wood glue. And if you don't have the other part, you can't do this. We're gonna put it back and nail it together. That's the first step. Okay, so we glued it, shot it in. People often ask me, "Hey, this don't look like it'll be stronger. Like it won't be strong enough. You'll be able to break it with no problem." But I've been doing this so long that I repair a door like this, and unfortunately a week later that same door gets kicked in again, and they send me to fix it, and I see that where it broke was not where it was glued and nailed together. Like for instance, this crack here, it'll break when they kick it again. It'll break, but it'll be another crack. It'll break somewhere else, not where it was glued and nailed. So that's how I know that this actually holds up. And if somebody wants to get in your house and break in, they're gonna do it anyways. So, and for this hole here, we're gonna use a wood epoxy. This is a clay, 2-part clay. You mix it in, you mix it together, then you stuff it in there, and it'll get hard as a rock. Okay, here's the epoxy. Use gloves. Okay, got the epoxy in. Gotta let that dry a little bit. In the meantime, I'll work on the rest of the door. The door casing is still good, so we can reuse it. The caulking is what's holding it. So now I'm gonna nail this down. Caulk, put some spackle. Okay, so I put the spackle. Let that dry a little bit while we put these on. Now when we put your striker plates on, we're going to use 3-inch tack cons that'll go all the way to inside the block. That also will help if somebody try to kick it in again. Alright, before you put this on, as you can see, there's a lot of play in it. So you're going to want to close the door and see where's the center mark of your deadbolt, and then you know where to put this. So that's my mark for the deadbolt right there. So that's the center of that, and I'm gonna put some tap cones in it, and for this I'm gonna fill it with some spackle. Okay, now we're gonna replace the weather strip. It's looking pretty tore up. Here's the new one. Cut your weather strip on an angle like that. Then when you put it up, it goes like that against the other one. For the bottom, you're gonna fold it. You can use a putty knife. Get your seam exactly where it's gonna be cut. Then you take your tin snips, cut it. Comes out perfect. Okay, as you can see, no light, no weather strip, so we're good. Okay, now we're gonna spackle all the nail holes and then caulk everything. Okay, you want to caulk everything. Alright, here's what the jamb look like. I'm gonna mess with the lock a little bit, and while that dries, Then I can touch it up with some paint.